Hello and welcome to another video in our multiplayer course. In this video, we'll implement the ability to kick player from the match, and this will be available only for the host, who will be able to kick players from the match. And how he will be able to kick players when he show the player stats. So we need to add a button to the player info here in the player info. Let's add a button here, put it here, and let's go and call it kick player. And let's put a text on it so that the player will be able to see it. Here let's type kick in the text. And here let's open the graph, and this text also, let's name it kick text because I want to make it disappear, make the opacity appear, make it disappear if it is on server or not. So here on event construct, need to check is server, check if this is server, so that we will keep the buttons visible if it is server. So if it is not server, here we should disable the button, the kick player button here, this one, and the kick text. For the kick player button, we will set is enabled and leave it as false. Also set render opacity here, make it 0. Also here the kick text will also set render opacity to 0. Sorry, no translation. Let's duplicate this one. It's easier than typing the name. So render opacity will be 0. So if the player is not the host, the button will disappear and he will not be able to interact with it. And to implement it here, and here code player, and change it here to player controller, and it should be an object variable, object reference. Here need to make it instance editable and expose on spawn, so that we can set it when we make the variables, and not when we make the information appear of the players. So get the player controller. Now let's go to the player controller here and go where we show the widget for information of the players. Now let's look here, show player stat, team deathmatch. Also here, show player stat. I'll start with the free for all now, and go and look here for the create widget, and this one for the player info. So here we need to put a reference here. We need to put the player controller from this player stat, so that every row of information will have a reference to the player controller. So here let's get player controller connected here. Sorry, where I go. And also down here in the show player stats team deathmatch, same thing here. Get player controller. Now also what we need to do, I want to make an interface that will take the information or the order from the widget and transfer it to the player controller of the client that you will kick. So here let's make a new blueprint interface. Let's call it BPI. Well, I made a lot of interfaces, but they are useful, better than casting, but they take work. It's called BPI kick player. And here also let's call it also kick player. You don't need any input or output. Now let's implement this event here in the player controller. Look for kick player. Now here, now let's close this one. Here in the WPP player info, here the player controller, we get kick player. This one, kick player message. This kick player message will take us to the player controller, and here let's implement the kick player interface here. Now let's make a custom event because I wanted to run on the client, on the local client. It's called client kick. Kick or leave match. Leave match. Okay. Here we need to first we need destroy session with the player controller reference. Let's put it here. And on success, if we succeed in destroying the session, so we need to open level. Open the level. The level should be the main menu. Let me get the main menu name, the level name. I want it to be exactly the same. This one. I will copy its name, main menu, and put it here. I will also promote it to a variable because maybe we'll change the name if you want to change the name of the level later on, you will not get in trouble trying to find the open level. On failure, let's print string and print failed. Now let's call it here client leave match, because also we will use this when we make the main menu buttons, and when we will have ability to quit and leave the game and to search for another game. Here the player controller should be self, because we are in the clients that will be kicked out of the game. Let's comment on it. Let's call it kick player. Now let's start, and now I will choose team deathmatch because there is a problem will appear in team deathmatch. In free for all it will not be an issue, but for the team deathmatch it will be. Let me show you what will be the problem. And join, select, and also here select the T72. And when we enter the game, I will go to the host and try to kick a player. But first let's check that only the host has the ability to kick. Now we press the tab. Now we have the buttons appear here on the host, but on the client you press the tab, there is no buttons. Also here the other client, there is no buttons. So let me go to the host here. I will try to kick. Sorry, I forgot one thing. But we can fix it by pressing the T. We forgot to show the mouse button. Press the T also because I want to check if the kick work. Now I'll press kick. Well, nothing happened. Still, again, well, I got kicked. Let me see. Okay, I forgot two things. Forgot here to add a check that we are the server. Also duplicate this. And also let's go to the player controller. And here when we press here show player stats. So here we need to set show mouse button. Mouse cursor, sorry. This one should be true here. And here should be false. Also here game look for game only. Set input game only. Player controller is self. Sorry. And here game and UI. Also the player controller will be self. Now let's go back and I will first host a game here in team deathmatch. And find and here find. Now let's join for both. Now let's select here one and here also the T72 and let's see if we solve the problem. Transferring to the map. Here I press the tab. If I leave it now, the cursor is gone. Here now let's kick. Well, another thing, we forgot to set this to run on only client. So it should be on owning client only. Because it was not specified where it should run. It ran also on the server. So let's go and test. We are in the game. Now let's go here and let's kick the other player in the other team. Well, now he's kicked. Now let me show you the problem that we will have. Now when he rejoins the game, he will rejoin in a wrong place. Because when we made the set team tags, we didn't put this into account. So let me show you. Now join the game. He joins now. He joins on the team 1 also. Because let me show you the cause of this. Here in the game mode. Well, for this we do not need all of these. We can delete it. Now let's delete this one. let's go to the here, assign teams. Here, when we assign teams, we depend on the number of players and divide it by 2. If it is an odd number, it will be team 1. If it is an even number, it will be team 2. But when we first spawned 3 players, 2 on team 1, and the last one, or not the last one, the second one was in team 2, the third one in team 1, and when we kicked the second one, which was on team 1, when he returns back, he will be the third player, and it will be odd number, so he will be added to the team 1 also, and this will give us the wrong place of spawn. So to make the spawn of the players even between 2 players, we need every time this fired this event, we need to check the number of the players in team 1 and in team 2, and if which team has less players, we will add the player to it. So how do we do this? First of all, well, we do not need this anymore, the number of the players. So let's get rid of this input, and let me just refresh this one here, refresh the node here. Also, let me delete this also here. So let's go back here to this event. Here, this event will be fired if we have if the players that we have are more than 1, and that we are in the main map, not in the lobby. Let me show you here. Here we check for the number of players. If it is more than 1, so the host already joined. Now the other team should join here, and also if it is on the main map, not at the lobby. So here we need, and also remember that we set the host team tag at first on begin play. So here let's start first by checking, first by get game state, and we get the player array, get player array here, and for each loop here we need a check. Well, we do not need it because we are already past the team 1, or not the team, we already passed the host, because I want to check if it is equal to the host. But like I said, the host already got the team tag on beginning play. So here we need another check. We need to check first get team tag here. Get the team tag, and let me move this away here. We need more room, so let me move it down here. So let's move this here, also this here. Now, if this tag is equal to, let's get the teams here, team structure, and break it. Now, if this tag is equal to team 1, equal to team 1, we get a branch. So we will increase a number that is for team 1. So let's make a variable. Let me delete these, we do not need them. Number of players. Okay, now let me make a new variable here. It will be an integer. let's call it team 1 members. Let's duplicate it, and the other one will be team 2 members. Now here, if the tag is equal to team 1, what we should do, we should increase the team 1 member by 1. So let's call the increment int. This will increase the integer by 1 and then set it, so it will be neat. Also, if it is false, we need to check if the tag is equal to team 2, and also another branch. If it is equal to team 2, let's move this away. It is equal to team 2, we will get the team 2 members also increased by 1. Increment int. Here, on completed, we need to compare these team 1 and team 2. So let's get team 1 and get team 2. Here, if team 1 is more than team 2, make a branch. Here, if the team 1 is more than team 2, we need to put this new player in team 2. So let's get this here, down here. Now, like I said, if team 1 members are more than team 2, so we should put this one in team 2, and this one is connected to team 2. But if the let me duplicate this and put on false and reverse the position of these variables. And if the team 2 is more than the team 1, so now we'll put the new player in team 1. Now you see team 1 is here and team 2 is here. Now let's test. Now I'll host with this one over the big screen. Here let's find match, and now let's join the match. It now is the Abrams, now become a T72. Now we'll transfer to the new map. Well, now it is changed, but it is not let me say, not causing a problem. So let me kick this one. Let's see who will be kicked. Okay, Abrams was kicked. Now we are equal. Let's see what it will do. Now we have equal players. Let's see where we will spawn. It will not give us any tag. So we are spawned. Okay, they got me to the team 2. but to be sure, here on default here, if they are equal, what I will do, I will make it no, I will here, let's put this, make this more or equal, more than, if the team 1 players are more than or equal to team 2, so we'll put them in team 2. No, I want the team 1. I want the team 1 to receive the players if they are equal, not the team 2. So let's change this one to more than or equal. So here, if the team members are equal and they are equal or the same number, so they will have the tag of team 1. Let's see. Now I joined a team deathmatch game. Now let me kick one of these players. Now let's see, he is kicked. Let me kick the other one. Okay. Now let me join with these players again. And let's see this one. The first one will go to the team 2. No, the other will be the team 1. Well, they are also team 2. Okay, now let's test. To make sure we get the updated or the correct position. So here, after we set the tag here in the player state, after we set the team tag, we need to restart player. Here, this one that we already did, to get the correct, to make sure that we get the correct position, because if we do not do the restart, we will get the tag, and sometimes it is late after we restarted. So when we get the tag, we need to make a restart to the player so that we spawn correctly in our place. Now let's see. Now if we host a game and start another game, now we should have 2 players on team 1 and 1 player on team 2. Let's wait for the join. Let's join. T72. Now let's watch the server here, and I think everything will work fine. It's a better way. Well, okay, let's kick the other one. Okay, it is kicked. Now let's join again. Now let's join. Well, there's other thing that we need to do, because we need to clear these integers at the end of the loop, because if we do not clear them, they will be saved and will give us wrong numbers. So these, we need to clear them. Let's get the team 1 and also here the team 2. Set them both to 0 at the end of the loop. When the loop is completed here, so let's test for last time, and everything now is working, although Unreal Engine doing sometimes weird stuff, but it's working fine now. Let me join. Now I'm doing this one and this one. Let's wait for it to start for the game. Now it is spawning right. Now I will kick the other player with me to so that when the teams both teams are equal, he will also spawn with me. Let's wait for him to be kicked. Well, sometimes the button doesn't register. We try to kick him again. So let's see if I can kick the other one. Well, he got kicked easy. Well, he is also kicked. Now I will join with one. Now I'll join with this one. This should go to the team 2. Now he's on team 2. Now let me also, I'll join with the other one. So the other one will come and will be team 1. Because if team 2, now everything is working fine. Because we made it here. If the team 2 members are more than or equal to the team 1 member, so we'll put team 1 member. So don't forget to set the team 2 members and team 1 members to 0 on finishing the loop. So thank you for watching. See you in the next video. In the next video we will make you saw that when the player is kicked and he's coming back, he cannot choose a new tank. So we'll fix this, and we'll also make a more secure method of choosing the tank. Not a new method, but will improve the security of choosing the tank. So thank you for watching. See you on the next video.